New Sykkuno victim comes forward saying he finished insider without protection in Evo Las Vegas room. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's a crazy title.
I went to Evo Las Vegas.
That's crazy.
Alone. I shared a hotel room with Sykkuno.
Guys, if you're in your like mid-20s, and guys, I'm telling you this, okay? This is more of a warning. This is more of a PSA, okay? Listen to this. This is the most important you're to hear in your entire life, okay? If you're a girl, like mid-20s, and you're gonna share a room with a guy at a hotel, the basis of that is more often than not, some pipe is gonna happen. Of course, consensually, okay? But I'm just saying, there's a massive underlying subject of piping happening. That's what it is. That's crazy to say that that's how it works. Like that's just yeah.
And I didn't ask him to share a room with me. I just simply asked him, "Hey, are you going to Evo Las Vegas?" He said yes, and I said, "Oh, I'm trying to go this year. I'm looking at hotels, and everything's so expensive."
Do you pretty much have like?
Oh my god! Again? Yo, again with this strat? Yo, chat. Yo, chat. If anything, chat, guys, I feel like a lot of girls should be mad at this because they're exposing the strat. Guys, the method is gonna get patched. I'm telling you guys, the next patch is coming within the next few months, okay? And you guys are ruining the method for almost everybody, okay? The whole I'm looking at something and I don't think I have enough money for this is gonna get patched.
Any recommendations?
Now let's see the logs. Let's see the logs. Let's see how this plays out in real time. Now let's see what this interaction actually kind of goes like. If it's, yo, I don't have enough money to go, so I guess I'm not gonna go. I love the event, but I can't afford to go. Oh, I have a room with 2 beds, whatever. No, I could never do this. I don't want to do this. No way. I'll find a way to get my money together and yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro. Please, bro.
So I took his offer. Being a dumbass, I took his offer. I even offered to pay him back. I said, how much should I save up for accommodations? He said, oh.
I get with you. If you're interacting with somebody who's like a fucking multi-millionaire and this is like some $800 like a room or whatever, right? You know for a fact the person does not want to even hear you talk about paying them back. They don't give a shit. They'll never try to claim the money. They won't even like let you know what their PayPal is so they can give them the money back. They don't give a shit. And you know for a fact they don't give a shit. I'm just telling you right now. I'm gonna give you some context clues. If somebody's a multi-millionaire and it's like some whatever room, nobody cares. Come on, bro.
No, you don't have to pay me back. Like, I already have room for the hotel. You don't have to pay me back. We had plans to watch a movie together. We had plans to watch a horror movie together. Until Dawn. That movie's ass. Actually, I didn't even get to finish it, but that movie's ass.
I can't.
Yo. Okay. Hotel, 2 beds, of course. No money to go. Invite ahead of time. The Netflix script. Horror movie. But the TV is too far. We have to watch from this bed because the angle of the other bed sucks. Yo, this bed angle to the TV is dog shit. We have to watch on this one. Yo.
He had a hotel even though he was in Vegas, yes. He started to get very angsty or something. I don't know how to explain it, but he pretty much tried to make a move on me, and I was fully trying to say, like, I'm just here to watch the movie. Like, I'm just here to watch the movie.
You have $1 left. Is all you have, okay? And you are being forced to make a bet, okay? $1. And it's on a roulette that has 2 colors, and the 2 colors are, this happened, and the other one is this didn't happen. Now, what the fuck are we putting the money on? Guys, where does the dollar go on? Then, okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna say where my dollar goes.
But me, being a dumbass and not being very, like, what's the word?
Firm?
Very strong in, like, mentally.
Yo, come on, man. I don't like this.
I mean, like maybe this is a people pleaser in me, but, and maybe, I don't know, benefit of the doubt, or because I still thought he was cute, or, I don't know. He tried to make a move on me, resolute, I don't know. But he made a move on me. It did take...
Okay, guys, I don't want to give some education in class, okay? But you have to be firm. Otherwise, you send the wrong signals. Put yourself in the shoes of the other person. Somebody's trying to make a move, whatever, right? Like, usually it's like it's build up thing. It's like this kind of back and forth. Yo, if it's a no, it's gonna say, yo, we're not doing this. No. You have to be firm. Because other people will see moves as flirtatious. They'll see some moves as a build up, playful, whatever. bro, this is kind of how it goes. Like, you just have to be firm. Like, this, otherwise you're sending wrong signals.
Wow, I don't want to share this. I don't like sharing this on. This is like so personal. Like, I don't talk about my intimate life at all. But
well, I mean,
I don't sleep with anyone that I'm not dating.
Ooh, I've heard this before.
And it didn't happen that night. I didn't want it to happen. So instead, I just gave him oral. Okay? Okay,
but realistically, and I don't mean to be weird or to blame anybody here, right? How do we go from reluctant, no, kind of whatever, and we are jumping on the head? You know what I mean? Like how does this go from in a movie, seated like this probably, right? To, ooh, no, or whatever, to straight down the gobble. I mean, there's a few steps in between. There's some form of build. It's not, you don't just appear on it like
bed, and I just ate a banana and I was just staring out the window. I was dissociating. I think I was, and it didn't happen that night.
As of outside viewer, like you gotta be able to sell me on this story, right? So that I get what it sounds or looks like. Because as an outsider, we don't know what that sounds like. Like, what is it? What do you mean open about it? Is it yo, about yesterday? And then he would go like what? He would go, I don't know. How does that? I need to understand what kind of combo this goes like.
No,
otherwise,
the
it isn't.
firmness of a pretzel.
Because what I mean is that this isn't.
I got a fucking condom ad.
I can't
force.
visualize You know what I mean?
But then pushes me onto the bed from the hug, and we end up having sex. And
what? Okay, one, it's no longer at night. It's no longer a movie, right? We go from nothing to the head, to the banana, to the awakening, long-range talk, to bang, the hug, and bang. This guy pulls some move that we've never seen. Like, then it's a full-blown intercourse off the rip. Bro, what can this man not do? This has to be some form of magician. Guys, this guy is a mage. Like, bro, we're seeing the work of a real-time wizard. What is he doing?
Didn't have it in me to tell him to stop, so I just let it happen.
Yo, that's a two-man game, yo. That's a two-man game. Oh my god, bro. Dude, if you're standing upright, fully clothed, in broad daylight, right? Letting it happen is, bro, I understand there's some scenarios that are kind of this scenario or that scenario. That scenario is improbable. Brother, that's a two-man game. What do you mean stop talking? I'm talking clearly.
And while this was happening, while we were doing it, I always wear protection, and I only sleep with people I'm in a relationship with, so I'm not used to one-night stands or anything like that, but we were not using protection, and I'm legally hard of hearing, if you guys don't know already. But in the heat of the moment, he asked me if it was safe, and I didn't hear him. But in the heat, you guys don't know already. But in the heat of the moment, he asked me if it was safe, and I didn't hear him, but I just said, and...
Huh?
You say, to what?
He finished inside of me, and then that was it. And then,
if somebody asks you a question during an important momento, right? If you didn't hear what the person said, you're gonna have to ask them to ask again. Otherwise, you're giving consent to something that you don't even understand or heard. It's why I don't believe this personally. Because what like if somebody says, whoa, and I go, yo, sorry, what was that? And I'll go, yeah, brother, like.
We just laid there for a little bit, and then I brought it up. I asked him, when was your last relationship, and do you sleep around often? Like, is this normal for you? Because I told him, straight up, I do not date with people. I do not sleep with people.
Now, find me the correlation between one event and the other. Okay, this information doesn't relate to the other one. This line of questioning applies where it would be before all this, right? Way before. This has to do, one has to do with the idea of consent, and the other idea has to do with the idea of promiscuity. So why are these being intermingled?
People I do not date. I do not sleep with people that I do not date. That is just a moral of mine. Find it very intimate with whoever.
Oh, I get it. I get it. So since there's a blurry concept of morals that were being sold is being respected at all times. If that wasn't respected that day, it means that somebody did something forcefully. I get it. That's what she's trying to say, pretty much. It's like saying, I never kiss on the first date. So if somebody kissed me last night, that means I was assaulted. I get it. So that's gonna be a no.
Blindsided and backstabbed by all the information that was coming out. I really was, because I asked those 2 questions, like if he was in a relationship or like when his last relationship was, and
This is type of context, a clue, or sometimes these are sometimes a question that are important to ask before, if ever. Like, if that's something that you care about, is that something that is for you a breach or too far, you would have to ask this before. And in all cases, if it's asked after, right, there's an assumption that you're okay with whatever the answer is if it's afterwards. Otherwise you don't stand on business. Brother, otherwise it's also unhealthy. At this point, you are being, and this is my opinion, by the way, she is being just as irresponsible or unhealthy as he is, right? If anything, not asking, right? What about her? Do you sleep around? I mean, she says whatever, right? But in his perspective, what if she was sleeping around? She could have had something and given him the debuff. You know what I mean? Everything goes both ways. Everything goes both ways. Like, I just think when the points only apply to the man.